Hello everyone, welcome to Whispering Bliss, and my intention for this video is to spread love and light to you all always. Okay, this reading is for our Scorpios. This is a Scorpio reading. Okay, so the first card is Six of Cups. I feel like you're providing a lot of support. Ace of Swords and King of Cups. Okay, I'm getting like trust your ideas. Trust is the word that's coming out. Trust. And I'm seeing this card trying to pop up. So avoid negativity. Okay, avoid people that brings you negativity. Avoid people that try to, like, you know, try to control you, trying to like keep you hostage, you know. Stay away from that. But I'm getting a sense of like God needs you to stay focused, because you have a very special calling. I feel like you're on a mission, okay? You don't need to be distracted. Six of Cups, why are you here for our Scorpios? Yes, something coming in for you. Okay, so the Star, Ace of Wands. So you may be on this healing journey, okay? The Star, but I'm also getting like there is hope, okay? Ace of Wands is here. New beginnings, passion, maybe new passion for something. You may be considered a healer, helping others, you know, with healing themselves. The High Priestess and the High Priestess in Five of Cups, but I do see that maybe there's because I said you may be consider a healer and you're helping other people, but with this came right out, it's giving me a sense of like you need to heal yourself. So don't neglect yourself. It's giving me a sense of like you're probably, most of your energy is going outwards when really it needs to be here, or kind of like 50-50. But I really do feel like there's something here with the Five of Cups. Okay, I'm also getting like trust what you're feeling, because you may have someone that's trying to like gaslight you. Like I said, I did see the Devil card, you know, but you are protected, you know. Yeah, I'm just really getting like trust what you're feeling, because what you're feeling is there for a reason. You may try to hide how you feel, and I'm also getting a sense of like there's no need to hide. I'm getting a sense of like you may feel shame or for feeling, because you may have this title, you know, the High Priestess is here, so you may have like a very special title in the community and you don't want to come off a certain way. But I'm getting a sense of like you're human too, you know, you're human, and it's okay to feel. This Five of Cups, why are you here for, Scorpio? Yeah, you need rest. You need time to process everything. You need time. And I also, because Swords here, communication, I do feel as if you may need to communicate that to other people. You may come off like I just want to spend time to myself, you know, with this Four of Swords energy, but you're not saying it. So there's a possibility that you may need to communicate that to some people. But yeah, Nine of Cups here. It's giving me a sense of like, just don't harden your heart. You are needed. You are needed in this lifetime. And don't harden your heart. You have to remain compassionate, you know, to not only others, but yourself. You know, show yourself some grace. You're doing an amazing job. With the Lovers here, okay? So with the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups, I don't know the connection there, but something significant about water sign or air sign here. The Lovers here, Gemini energy. It may have to do with the relationship. But know that you're never alone, you know, like you know what I'm getting? Oh my God. What's it's this video, and it's like the audio. She keeps saying like, he's just a guy, Ella, like, or something, whatever her name is, you know. He's just a guy. That's what I'm getting, like, he's just a guy, you know. I'm getting like, you know, and she was like, no, he's not, like, you know. So you feel things. I'm getting like you feel things on a deeper level. You feel things very deeply, and you may take a longer a longer time to process certain things. You know, your friends, you may be surrounded by people and they go in a relationship and they're done and whatever, they on to the next, you know. But for you, it's like it's something, or it may have been something with that person that you were involved with, you know, and you just need some time to process things. But I am getting that there is someone for you, and yeah, there's no need to hold on to anything. Page of Pentacles came here, message. I'm getting message, okay? I'm also getting something about expectations, you know? Something about expectations here, and you have to release those. Something about, so I'm getting like maybe there's a possibility that your person, because you may not like nice things, you know, and your person may come in and give you something small. You'd be like, I want more than what is this? I'm getting like, be aware of that, okay? Like, don't be like that. Because you don't know what that person is feeling. You know, that person may have been going through some things too. So he's testing you while you guys like testing each other. So just be mindful of that. Page of Pentacles, why are you here? Okay, yeah, so something significant about this Knight of Cups, okay? So another water sign. I'm getting 2 water signs. Okay, you guys may have Gemini, Aquarius somewhere in your birth chart. Heavy air, okay? I don't know. But this Knight of Cups, I'm getting, but I'm also getting that you are love. Again, Ace of Cups is also under Six of Cups, and you know that may be your ancestors, okay? Your ancestors saying, hey, we love you, you know, keep doing your thing, keep doing your thing. The Temperance, keep doing your things. And also your angels, okay? Your angels are around you at this time. Be aware of lusty energy. This can be lusty men, lusty women, you know, because I'm seeing trying to come out again. I'm telling you, with the Knight of Wands, okay? Because it's something about your power. It's something about your power. And it's giving me a sense of like, because I said to start healing, you would be surprised when your intentions is to heal. It's something that you're doing and how you're doing it. You healing is causing something. Like it's causing men to come towards you or test you. I don't know. It's just really weird. Maybe while you're so focused on healing, you're coming off so beautiful and so attractive. But it's like this is not all. You may have some men that's coming towards you with the right intentions, but you also have other men that don't have good intentions. So again, I could be talking to a priest, you know, or someone that you're healing. You're not really out there like that, and you have women, you know, coming towards you with ill intentions. So just be careful, okay? But the Temperance is here, so it's just giving me the sense of having to be calm, make sure that you are making rational decisions and you are being aware of your emotions. And again, like I said, you are human. It's okay. You're not perfect, but you are learning. And something significant about growth as well. Acknowledge that you are the student and the teacher, you know, so acknowledge your growth. Acknowledge where you come from. You know, I feel like I'm speaking to someone. You're doing a fantastic job. This energy is very soft. It's very light. It's very nurturing. And again, I feel as if you need to just trust yourself. Like, yeah, you're doing an amazing job. I see Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands and Justice. So again, your ancestors don't play about you. Again, everything will be balanced out the way that it should. Okay? But they really need you to continue to get comfortable with multitasking. Basically, get comfortable with multitasking. This may not be the norm for you. But I just feel as if this is an energy where you're not giving yourself enough credit. Like, you're doing an amazing job with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a mother. She run a business. She got a job. You know, her hands, and she's creating. She's doing a lot of things in the background. And, you know, I just feel as if you're not giving yourself enough credit. But you need to get in this new beginning. Moving forward, you need to get used to multitasking. And the moon is here, that landed on the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, which is really giving me a sense of like, there's something that you don't know, but it's something that you may need to know, but don't go looking forward. Don't go looking towards it. Just allow that information come to you. Like, just sit back, focus on what you need to take care of, and allow that information to come to you. I do feel as if there's someone that may be a little timid or afraid to come to you about something, about some type of information. Is something, okay? You're very intuitive, and you're very creative. You have a lot that you need to work on right now, so don't get distracted. Stay focused. Remain in this very calm energy and continue to heal. And I really do feel as if your ancestors are saying they're so proud. They're so proud of you. You're doing an amazing job. You're doing an amazing job. This is the only card that came out. It says water codes, ancient wisdom. The intelligence is within you. You know exactly what you're doing. Clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook, okay? So continue to stay on the positive side of things. What do you need, Scorpio, to see? It says giving your power away. If you find your happiness is based on your partner, or that you're anticipating what they would do before you can make a decision, then you're giving your power away. Letting someone else control how you feel about yourself and being that affected by them isn't healthy. Okay? Again, I just feel as if you are always thinking about other people, you know. It's not to the fact where you're like, how can I say this? It's like, I feel like the love that you have for them may be a little too much. You love someone, or maybe these individuals, and it can be family members, but you love them too much to a point where, how can I say this? Say for instance, right? This is what I'm getting. Say I want to move to Hawaii. You want to move to Hawaii, but your mom, but your ex, but someone is getting in the way of you doing what you really want to do. That is an example of you giving your power away. Okay? So I feel as if, again, it's not a sprint or anything. I just feel as if it's you being aware of this is what's going on. It says how energy gets stuck. Okay, it says when energy becomes stuck in the body, it cannot flow to the higher centers. Since emotions are energy, these emotions get stuck in different centers and we cannot evolve. So there's a possibility that you are dealing with control, impatience, ego, okay, guilt, shame, pain, addiction, anxiety, confusion, or trauma, some kind of trauma, okay? It says blocked. It says blocked, and it says, how do we lose yourself in relationships? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? So again, what block is here is giving me a sense of like, none of that. Like, you having to love someone else more, like, no, absolutely. What I'm getting here, your ancestors saying, we need you. We need you for a specific mission, and there's power in submission, but not in man. And I'm also getting not in someone like this. Okay, not a page, honey. Okay, not a page when you are a high priestess or a priest. Okay, absolutely not. Okay. So I'm getting that absolutely, like, no, I'm getting this type of behavior is not acceptable at this time. Okay, so make sure you're doing your homework. Make sure you're being truthful and honest to yourself. It says you are facing fears. It's okay. Keep moving forward. So it says silence. Be present and mindful. I'm getting the sense of you having to it's something significant here with silence. Why is silence here for Scorpio? And then it's on top of keep moving forward. There's a possibility you may need to go no contact with someone. You may need to go no contact with the individual. I'm seeing 2 of Wands. Silence the mind from confusion. You not being able to make a decision. And 8 of Wands. So yeah, it's like move away from confusion. You know exactly what you need to do. Okay? Focus on what makes you happy and know that everything will be okay. Okay? Fulfillment, happiness, joy. And I do see the Hangman here. Yeah, it's just giving me a sense of you having to rest. There's no need to overthink anything. Rest, okay? Rest. You can do this. You can do this. You don't have to fight for this. You don't have to, I do feel, because the Devil card actually came out twice. So I do feel as if you may have influences. You know, this can be family, this can be friends. There's a possibility that, you know, there's people involved that don't really like how you are moving, which it doesn't make sense, because in this reading is so beautiful. What you're doing is beautiful, you know. I'm just getting a sense of you saying, hey, enough is enough. I'm tired. I need to rest. That's what I'm seeing here. And with the Lovers here, it's giving me a sense of like you are protected. Your steps, your journey is protected. But your energy is like beautiful. And you have people that's trying to pull from you. And they're doing it in very creative ways. Yeah. So be aware of gaslighting. Look that up. You know, look it up. You know, look up gaslighting techniques and what does that look like? Because I'm getting a sense of like as a priestess, as a priest, you are very aware of how you feel. You're very aware. Okay, so anyone that's trying to confuse you or manipulate the things that you know and trying to project a sense of like, you don't know that's gaslighting. I'm getting someone that's very aware. You're very aware. And you hold sacred knowledge. It says it's time to leave the old behind. Rebirth, taking risk. Okay, rebirth. I'm also getting the need of you getting really serious about your practice. So like I said, you may be considered a healer. But again, self first. Your ancestors are saying self first. And then it says you are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy. You are worth it all, my love. And then it says rejected heart, transform heartbreak into inner strength. So yeah, you were hurt the worst way. But with rejected, you were probably like, I'm getting like abandonment. And even though this is the energy, like you're so strong, like, because I'm getting the sense it's like your ancestors are pulling you and you're doing exactly what they are telling you to do. Like you're doing it. You're not, I'm not getting this sense of like you're quitting or your ancestors are telling you, you know, like no. And if anything, if they're telling you to focus on yourself, you're still assisting people. You're still, I don't want to say you're giving your power away, but it still needs to be a balance, you know? You may be overworking to ignore your emotions, and your ancestors are saying, no, honey, you need to nurture yourself. You will be provided for. You don't have to worry about anything. Breathe. We got you. Your ancestors are very aware. They are aware of the betrayal, okay, of the pain. There's something significant about your stories. You're so beautiful. So beautiful. You guys, I'm not pulling anything else. I'm not pulling anything else. Self-love. Let me see something. Yeah, they really need you to focus. It says control your emotions. That's very important. And I'm seeing Archangel Gabriel, so messenger of God, assist with emotional healing and helping others navigate their feelings during difficult times. Gabriel also encourages creativity and artistic expression. He is also linked to fertility and motherhood, supporting families and new beginnings. Okay, so there's a possibility that you may be a mother, a father, but rebirth did come out in new beginnings. So yeah, I'm also getting to that you may be carrying way too much your emotions inside, and there's a need to write it. So you may be an author, or you may need to write a book or write something. Right, because I said write it. I wasn't supposed to say that. But you're carrying way too much in here, and there's a possibility that you need to do something with that. You're very creative, and there's a possibility that I feel like that's something that you need to tap into. You may not consider yourself as an artist. There's gifts that you have that you may need to tap into. Okay, so here it says showing respect to yourself is an essential part of maintaining self-esteem and overall well-being. Okay, and then forgiveness and feel your emotions. Self-validation is here. Learn to validate yourself, recognizing your strengths and accomplishments. Yeah, a lot about your emotions. So this message is like, yeah, you've been through some things and it's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to, you know, I mean, you made a decision to pull your power back in the sense of you know, instead of you using that anger for negativity, I really do feel as if you've reached out to your ancestors, and you know, I feel like you cried out to God, and he gave you like this strength, you know, mother and father gave you the strength for you to continue to stand on your feet, which is why you are moving. But there's decisions that you have to make, and yeah, life is all about decisions, you know. Life is all about decisions, and I do feel as if in this lifetime you have to, that's something that you have to do. You got to stand up for yourself, okay, and have fun. Stand up for yourself, make decisions, have fun, okay? It's giving me a sense of like, yes, you're a healer and you're going to do all of that stuff. And that's a gift that was passed down from like bloodline. So that comes naturally to you. But yeah, you tapping into your warrior spirit and being comfortable with you standing on your own 2 feet, Not saying that you're supposed to be alone in this lifetime. No, but you have to make decisions for yourself. Okay? So I'm going to leave this message here for you guys. Thank you so much for viewing this video, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Okay? Bye.